At 8 years old, Bella drew a demon with too many teeth. Her classmates had drawn trees, suns, and horses, but Bella's paper bore claws and fire. When the teacher asked what she would do if she met her drawing, Bella wrote, in blocky, uneven letters, "I would kill it." No one laughed. The other children leaned away from her. The teacher folded the drawing and never mentioned it again. But the wind that day had shifted. Something ancient had heard her vow. She was an orphan, ordinary in frame and face, raised in a gray, crumbling orphanage, where warmth was rationed and dreams were thinner than soup. But Bella began to watch the windows at night. The demons had started showing themselves, just flickers at first, shadowy outlines against the fog. When one took a child from the dormitory, Bella did not cry. She sharpened a kitchen knife with a brick and waited by the door the next night. She didn't win, but the demon bled, and that was enough. By 13, she had run away. In the mud and smoke of the outer villages, she learned how to track. She learned how to gut. Farmers whispered of a dark-haired girl who left behind piles of ash and torn ground. She never spoke her name. Her blade did the talking. The world was unraveling. Cities fell. Roads became veins of ruin. Demons, otherworldly, corrupting things with bone mouths and flickering bodies, emerged not just from darkness, but from despair itself. They fed on hopelessness, bred in broken minds. Kingdoms built walls. Bella built scars. At 17, her armor was scavenged, piecemeal, blackened iron welded in silence. She never took it off, even when the summers blistered. Her face grew sharp, carved by sleep stolen in ruined churches and smoke-choked fields. The sword she carried was too big for most men. It fit her hand. She did not join armies. She walked alone through hell-torn lands, cutting down what the soldiers feared to face. In the southern marshes, demons began whispering her name in their broken tongues, calling her the human maw, the flame that walks. To them, she was the monster. In a drowned city where nothing green had grown in 10 years, Bella pulled 12 children from a cathedral of rot. Her arrival had been unnoticed. Her departure was not. Locals painted her likeness on stone with soot and oil. Black armor, sword raised, no face beneath the helm. The Saint of Blades, they called her. Word spread faster than her steps. She fought through famine, plague, and the collapse of governments. She bled for towns that never saw her face. In the eastern dunes, entire tribes abandoned their gods and carved her name into their skin. They said she fought as if cursed to remember every scream. Bella never asked for titles. They were given to her. At 25, after a year-long siege of the Wailing Spire, the last temple standing on the continent, the gods themselves descended, not in golden chariots, but as wind and fire, thunder made flesh. They found Bella knee-deep in demon blood, surrounded by a forest of slain horrors. She did not bow. She did not speak. They marked her then, not with crowns or flame, but with the silence of eternity. Her armor never rusted again. Her wounds stopped festering. Where she stepped, demons turned to ash. And so the saint title became real. But sainthood didn't slow her. She passed through cities as wind through leaves, fighting, training, enduring. She smiled only for dying soldiers and lost children. She did not sleep soundly. She did not age gently. In time, the war turned, not because of treaties or strategy, but because across the burned world, when people whispered of hope, they meant her. When children had nightmares, their parents told them, "She's out there. She keeps the dark away." Bella's last battle was never recorded, only guessed at. All that remained was a crater, glass black, spiral marked, humming faintly in moonlight. No body, no sword, just the silence of something unfinished. Some say she was taken, not lost, but pulled into the demon realm itself, where time snarls and worlds bleed, that she fights still, blade flashing in eternal dusk, keeping the worst of them from spilling through. And though the demons stir, they do so cautiously, because even in their farthest, foulest corners, they whisper her name like a curse. They whisper Bella,